How many Coach Akame reference you have seen from this entire weekly Shonen Jump issue? So far I got 4. Chapter 107 marks the end of the Exam 1, and we're finally going to proceed to Exam 2 with people. Bakugo and Denki go against Seiji. Yes, we actually have a name from Seiketsu High. We actually got a name. It's about time. This chapter was good. I enjoyed this chapter for what it is. I kind of felt a little bit underwhelmed, maybe because I bought too much of a hype from the last chapter, but I can't say that's a really negative thing. It's just something that you probably got the old sentimental feeling of something big is going to happen in the next chapter. And as this chapter was actually good on its own, it's just something I thought it was going to be a little bit more impactful. It still addressed what it needs to be done. As mentioned before, Seiji actually has a name. He has a quirk, processed meat. It's a strange quirk, but it's actually pretty unique, though it doesn't scream something that could be a one-on-one combat feature. It is something that is a long range, one of those things that you won't see in an up-close battle, but that doesn't have to be the case. It always shows you the different varieties of these quirks from the author himself, and I always enjoy to see a lot of different variety that doesn't have to be so similar, like it has to be a big bang or a big beam. It doesn't have to be that way. So I really like this kind of quirk. It's still fun to see how many different ideas you could come up with Bakugo and Denki going against Seiji. It's actually pretty impressive to see how the teamwork works with these two characters. As a matter of fact, it's actually 3 characters, but the way how it's processed in this entire chapter was actually pretty well done, especially the fact that Bakugo is a character that we don't hardly see him being a guy that works in a team base. Seeing him work in a team base shows you how much he has gotten better in terms of being a hero. The hero is not really a one man's job. It can be where Bakugo actually cooperating to somebody that we actually don't see a really strong hero. It's rather fascinating to see Bakugo count on him, of all people, to do the job that they need to do in order to defeat Seiji. Seiji has a special quirk that really wraps around their meat process. It's a strange quirk. It really makes it pretty creative in the aspect of how to defeat your opponent without having resorted to any physical combat. It's something that has to require strategy when it comes to these characters that doesn't really have a way to try to take them down when it gets up close. With Denki, I like the fact that they actually give him the development, and they also show him how much he has growing up from the beginning of the academia, which is great to see that his character is actually evolving. And I don't know how far he would go, but it's good to see how other characters that's not Bakugo, Shoto, Deku, to actually get more characteristic development. We actually get somebody else, a guy that really needs some little more shiny. Especially I like his personality. He is kind of fun, so him to get development in terms of the mindset, what he has been thinking, hence the chapter title, what is Kaminari Denki thinking? Pretty much self-explanatory what this chapter really covers, not only on his comrades but just the way how he thinks about the individual like a friend. Then he actually comes to the impressive teamwork where Bakugo actually rely on him. Not only him come out of the processed meat quirk, but also Krishma, the one that was from the last chapter shown already been trapped in that whatever that is, and then they come out attacking it Seiji, and they got him. Seiji is only good at far range, but if it comes to close range, that's where he's screwed up. That's where the teamwork comes in handy. So I really like to see a lot of more of the teamwork. I'm always a fan of something that's different, showcasing of actions more so than always going to be the more same manner. And when it comes to Bakugo actually relying on somebody, that's actually a nice little tidbits of seeing his character evolving more. Denki actually gets more developed as well, not only in terms of the mindset, but he also got a piece of armor equipment upgrade that actually helps him in combat, not only himself though, but with his friends. After all that past moments, it actually finally come to see that we actually see something that's really changing them up instead of staying on the status quo. Deku does put his plan in work. I actually like the little small moment where he has to take out the enemies. Some of the enemies wants to graduate from this as well, but it's every man for himself, and Deku could relate that because he is a guy that really wants to pursue his dream. Not everybody can can get that chance. So he has to take that chance for himself. I do think the art in this chapter is good. I like how they display the action scene where it comes to the teamwork, because it felt like an impact. It felt like one of those moments when they get hit, it's like, yes, mission accomplished. It has that sense of accomplishment that you really wanted to see these three to actually pull off. Denki actually shows how much he has changed, as he is talking about these guys being like such a brat or such an immature. He doesn't want them to insult his own friends, and it shows you how much he has matured himself. So at the end of the chapter, it kind of hints that Damn 2 is going to be some sort of rescue mission, is perhaps, or there could be a little small twist, only because it's judged by the old people. So I thought this chapter was good. I only say it's underwhelmed because I thought it was going to be a little bit more impactful, but I can't say it's a negative thing. I just thought it was going to be a little bit more like a huge boom. It does accomplish his job. It shows you how Denki is actually developed. It shows you that teamwork can prevail. It also shows you that a lot of tidbits of characters are going through a lot of understanding the teamwork can work, understanding that camaraderie can really be dependable, and understanding that sometimes you have to rely on yourself if you want to pursue your dream, rather than other people had to take that opportunity as well. Sometimes you can only take one chance and you can get the other opportunity next time, so you never know what happens. So overall, I thought this chapter was pretty enjoyable. If you missed it, Minata has that eyebrow for Kochikame. Chapter 107 gets a 7. I do have a lot of more content to show. Right now, I am busy with one thing, and I really wanted to talk about it soon. I can't say when exactly, but it's definitely going to be like soon, and it's definitely something I really want to talk about it. Go and try to get it done as soon as possible. There's a lot of things I have been doing. Some of that has been distracting me from trying to keep in focus on updating my YouTube channel. But trust me, once I get that part done, everything is going to flow nicely, and then everything is going to come out with new content and new video and new stuff to talk about. Hopefully you will join me with all those new content. And my thoughts are told. Don't let your on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.